Welcome to Trips Awakening. You subscribe to the truth, one within the universe, and the universe is inside me. Greetings, earthlings, and my spiritual family. You have to be careful, people. You have to be careful who you let touch you in this world. Because certain people have certain different types of energy, if you know what I mean. They can touch you and put a spell on you. That's the reason why you got to be careful who you shake hands with or who you come in contact with. And see, if you have that talent and gift and you got that high frequency, you could feel when somebody's negative. You know, like me, I could tell if somebody negative, I can feel them before they even like walk in my direction, you know, if they try to talk or carry a conversation. You know, me, I be careful who, I don't let too many people come up and like touch me now unless it's my loved ones or if I know this person. You know, I don't just let any stranger because they can basically cast a spell on y'all. You know, and you could go home, you could be happy, in a good mood, singing, and you know, you go home, and then next thing you know, your frequency change. You on some other shit, and you upset, you mad, you start getting depressed. You don't know why, because that person you let touch you, you know, they use a hypnotic spell. That's the reason why you see certain people go into shoot up buildings, you know, or go do something crazy. And like, you know, some of their friends be like, you know, hey, I grew up with this person. You know, they wasn't like that. You know, I know that their background, you know, their best friends come on the news and some shit is set up, don't get me wrong. But some people, you know, that's messed up about the media because you don't know. It was all lies to me, but they twist certain stories, if you get what I'm saying. But some of it is probably actually really true. But the ones that you think is true is probably bullshit. You know, and the bullshit is the ones that people think that's true. You get what I'm saying? Y'all feel what I'm saying. But, you know, they say they know this person. And then, you know, they shoot up or, like, you know, I know y'all done heard stories about certain people go through different communities and start stabbing up people, shooting people for no damn reason. Just going down the street, just smacking the shit out of people and, you know, doing off-the-wall things. You know, because basically certain people can like touch you and say certain words under their breath and cast a spell on you. So, you know, like you see these 501c3 corporation preachers. You know, they be in church, be doing them hypnotic spells. That's the reason why you see some of them fall out. Some of it is bullshit, you know, because some of them just, you know, they going along, you know, they're paid to fall out and stuff. Some of them really use hypnotic spells and they fall out and stuff like that and don't realize that they fell out. And then some people, you know, after they finish, you know, shooting up buildings and doing crazy, you know, stunts or whatever, you know, be on some stupid stuff, you know, they be like, I don't remember that. You know, some people be like, oh, they crazy or they on some other stuff or they on drugs. That's the first thing somebody would say, you know, or the media make that up. Oh, they test out some new drug or something and just make up some kind of bullshit. Y'all already know how the story go. But, you know, usually you got to be careful. You can't let nobody just walk up on you like say, hey, shake your hand or touch your chest or nothing because they could cast a spell and, you know, do certain things to make you do certain things. You know, they have people out and, you know, scattered in all communities. It doesn't matter what race doing things like that. You know, they have them going up to people. You know, you ever had somebody strange just come at and start talking to you? You got to watch out for people like that. You got to watch out for people like that. You know, especially if they try to be on some fast, slick talk or something like that. You can't let nobody get up close because I don't let nobody really get up close to me. You know, I'll be like, you know, kind of, hey, you know, okay, yeah, you know, doing that, you know. That's what I do, especially if I feel, now if I feel, you know, if I feel positive energy, you know, because I could tell, I could read a person, you know, I talk to them, hey, how you doing or whatever and stuff and be on some cool stuff. But, different people, I can sense certain things that I can just basically read a person, so you really have to be careful, people. I want to share this with y'all, because y'all need to know this. You can't just, and then you can actually pass it on to somebody else. It could be somebody else in your family or your friends or your loved ones. This, it travels. So you just got to be careful. It's like you could pass it on to the next person and stuff, and then the other person situation could be messed up, and you got people out here, these sick, twisted perverts actually really got people out here doing that, casting, touching people, shaking people's hands or the shoulders or chest, and and that's the reason why, especially in church, they always saying come up to the line or whatever to get prayer, and they always touch the person's head and heart, and you actually see a person like break down and start crying and stuff. That's because they're controlling their frequency. They do. You got some crooked ass preachers know how to do that shit, and that's the reason why they be drawing money and people be paying large amounts of money and stuff like that. Because they're in a secret society group as well. And like I said, they go by names and titles. That's the reason why you can't you can't trust churches and stuff like that. Just like on the commercials, certain things, like, not to get off topic, certain colors, certain shapes, certain triangles, certain things you see in the background, you got to pay attention to it, because, I watch it and I'll be like, sometimes I laugh. I'll be like, I caught that shit. They think they slick. I caught that shit, I see that on TV. They do subliminal message. See, when you got that gift and you on a high frequency, things look really different. You can see the bullshit. Excuse the profanity, y'all. You can see it. It's all like this. To me, this is a hologram world. It's energy and souls and spirits. I can see through people's souls and spirits and stuff like that. But stuff around me, my physical eye see different. See, some people, the earthlings, still stuck on certain things. They go by the system, and they still blinded by the energies, the different types of energies and stuff like that. They're blinded by it. And their DNA is not awakened yet. And some of them don't. They're not into that. That's the reason why they got different types of religions, and these celebrities. Celebrities they do the same thing too. They do the hypnotic spells, or they could touch certain. Because I know you see certain people go on stage and you see them break down and cry. It ain't just because they like and like the person. The music could get in your DNA, and a celebrity could touch a certain person. You see them break down and start crying. It's like that type of energy they use. That like they got some like certain energies that could control people. That's the reason why, like I said, some of these celebrities and different secret society groups worship Saturn. Some people actually learn how to do stuff like that. You know how y'all see when somebody get hypnotized, you see when a guy be like, I want you to bark like a dog. And I know y'all have seen stuff like that. Or, they'd be like, I want you to, fly like you're a bird. And you actually see, that's basically what's going on. And they slip and say certain things when they shake somebody's hands. You can't hear them, but they know what kind of spell they're going to throw on you. So y'all got to be very careful. So just want to let y'all open your minds and, think for yourselves. And something to think about, y'all. Because this is really out there. I want y'all to think about that. This, like I said, I'm out here. I'm going to wake up the whole. This is not for this country, the whole world. This is for y'all. You got to be careful. That's how some of them gain power. Because they know how to go up against weak people. Some of them can tell and read and tell what a person is all about. Like If somebody come up on me, they could tell what type of energy I have. You know, the negative energy, they could tell. And they don't mess with me. They, you know, I can sense, I sense a certain, it's like we sense each other and they go their direction because they know they can't try that shit on me. You know, I like look at them and I was like, I know what you get ready to do. It's like we reading each other's mind. I'll be like, you go your way. You get what I'm saying? Like when you on that high frequency and you connect with the universe, you know, and some people can't do that. You know, I got that talent. Everybody got different, you know, talents and stuff like that, you know, and I could do that. So I just want to put that out there. What? Somebody say something?